Muted. Hi, Jenny. You're back. Okay, I am going to get us. This looks a little unsteady. It's crooked. On the door to use your foot?
Oh, I see. Right. I'm thinking, how does that work?
Have you not noticed those yet? Hey, they have them on their like all bathrooms and everything.
Yeah, I have noticed.
What do they do?
We use the pedal here.
And it's got those grips, so you pull it.
Oh, you kick it. I was wondering, because I've got to put so much money for that.
That's funny.
That's cold.
Yeah, it's not cool. Well, that's 12 degrees is what it is.
How many degrees?
12.
Oh,
Well, that's what the weather says.
it doesn't feel 12.
But with the
It does not feel
band,
12.
it's not, no, it's not.
I want to take my shoes off. Okay. I will. I will.
Maybe bowls. You want to have bowls, Lindsay?
Yes, please, squishy balls and weights. I got you one. Somewhere.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We're decorating with them. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So we will start standing. It's always a little funny. Just have your weights, guys. Grab your ball, pop it between your ankles, and then your weights in your hands. Can you hear me, Jenny? Nope.
We can't hear you, Lindsay.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? No? No? What? Mute? Mute? Can you hear me now? Did you mute me, I wonder? Because it says I'm unmuted. Computer audio. It says you should be able to hear me. My microphone is.
I'll try and sign on again. Maybe
Okay.
it's me.
Okay, try that. Try that, because it looks like mine's on. Okay, let's see. So let's go here, guys. Stand real nice and tall, so shoulders down, away from your ears. So feet can be a little closer than hip distance apart. Pretty colors, Helen. Oh, so pretty. With your purple ball too. What a fashionista she is.
My son wanted that. He's the fashion one.
That's cute. Well, he comes by it, I'm sure, from you. Okay, so shoulders relax. Nice even pressure through each one of your toes. Your heels press down. Top of your head kind of reaching up to the ceiling and then open right out. So nice and wide. Hold when you're there and then just control as you come down. So feel that nice reach and then control. So we're moving our arms, but think about what else is happening in your body. So kind of press into your heels as your arms open. Keep that same little bit of pressure as you come down. Go two more like this. Up control. One more, let's go up, stay. Turn your palms to face forward, and then we're gonna go in, open out. Good, so in, control, open wide collarbone, stay nice and open, in, and reach, go 3 more. And reach, good, last 2, in, and reach, I'll show you this side, we're gonna go 1 more, in, reach out, and then reach those arms forward. Turn your palms to face up, you're gonna bend your elbows in, hinge your upper body forward. Feel those inner thighs squeezing, your knees don't come together, but just feel that connection. Press through your heels, reach straight up. So in, elbows back, exhale, press, reach. Head is in line with your spine, so looking down a couple feet in front of your toes for 4. Grow tall. 3, exhale, press, grow tall. 2, last 1, exhale, press, and then bend and stay. Hold here, extend those arms back, bend them in. Reach them out, and in. Good, go for 5. Reach, and in. Nice long necks. 4, and in. 3 more. And in. Last 2, and in. Last 1, reach them back, and those elbows in, and then stand all the way up. Take a breath, okay? So now from here, just keep squeezing that ball that little bit. You're gonna go right arm to the side, hold there, and then bring it down. So even pressure through your heels, left arm out, bring it down. So not doing anything like that. Keeping those waistlines long up, control. Exhale, right up, control. 1 more here. And then let's go right arm to the side, left arm in front, holding there. And down, exhale. And down, exhale. And down, right, up, and down, good. 1 more, each way. Control down, and up, control down, staying right there. Okay, so now from here, we're gonna come back down here. Then in here, take a nice deep breath. You're gonna press through your heels, reach those arms down, a little bit behind you, and then do that again. Exhale, press through your heels, feel your core connect, reach. For 5, exhale, press, reach, grow tall. 4, exhale, press, reach, grow tall. Feel those inner thighs squeezing toward your midline. 3, 2, last 1, down, exhale, pressing up, and then come down and stay. Holding here, you're gonna reach those arms back now. We're gonna open to the side and squeeze. Out, squeeze in, go for 5. Constant pressure through your heels. 4, and in, go for 3. Out, squeeze in. Last 2 long necks, and in, last 1. Out, back in, stand all the way up. Give those shoulders a little roll down, and then pop that ball off to the side. Facing the side. So keep those feet about hip distance apart so you can feel that connection with the ball, feel that connection with your inner thighs with the ball there. Think about that same kind of idea. You're gonna step your right foot back. So reach your heel out behind you. Hinge your upper body forward. Your left knee should be approximately on top of your left heel. So waistlines are long, you don't want your hips to shift. Hips are square, ribs are nice and tight around your center. And then from here, you're gonna reach your arms up. So hold in when you're there. Fingertips reach away from that right heel. And then slow, just pull in, tap those toes down. And then reach straight out. So lengthen, pulling in, pressing through that left heel, a little bit through your left big toe. 5 more, slow as you pull in, keep those hips nice and neutral. And in, reach. 3. Reach long, last 2. In, reach long, last 1. In, press, reach out, stay there. Now you're gonna pivot forward, lifting your right leg, looking down, and then come right back up. So let's go into it for a pivot. Left leg has a little bend in it, and then back up. If you just wanna have a light touch with your right toes, that's okay too. If you don't feel steady enough to lift, and for 2 more. And up, last one. Right up, and then pull all the way in. Step that heel down, give those legs a little shake out. Same side, you're gonna go into a turnout though. So your left leg is turned out. You're gonna step your right leg back so it is turned out as well. So a little bit of a lateral rotation there, then bend that left leg. So your left knee should be kind of in line with your middle toes on that left foot. Keep those hips pretty square. Keep reaching through your right heel. Now from here, all we're going to do is bend our elbows in. Hold with them bent. Constant pressure up through your left heel. You're going to come up 1 inch and then down an inch. Tiny inch. Press through your left heel up an inch and down an inch. Just small, keeping that little bit of a turnout in that left leg. Keeping a turnout in the right as well. But most of your weight is in that left heel. So even weight, even pressure to the inside and outside of that left heel. You've got 3 more here. You've got 2. And down, you've got 1 more. Up, control down, and then come up and stay. Hold there, just keep your arms nice and still. Upper body is relaxed. Pull that right leg in, pause, step it back out, reach. Slow pulling in, and slow reach it out. Exhale in, inhale back, reach long. Exhale in, and back, reach long. Keep that left leg turned out. Keeping your weight from shifting to the left, it wants to do that. Last 2, that's a nice measured hold for your left glute. You should feel your left glute. And reach, last one, pull it in and stay here. Now straighten your upper body up. You're gonna open your arms out, come up, and down, exhale, up, and down. Go for 6 like that. And down, 5 more. Abs, and down. Press most of your weight through that left heel, and down. And down, last 2. And down, last 1. Up all the way. Pop your right foot in. Give your shoulders a little roll out. Shake it out. And then we'll do the same over here. Give that left glute a little rest. Right foot is going to be forward. Hopefully, Jenny, can you hear me now? And then we'll step our left back. I gotta go this way so I can see. Yeah, no problem. I just like to have my back leg to the computer. So we're going to hinge forward that little bit, right? Feel the top of your head reaching away from your heel, from your left heel there, and then reach those arms back. So reaching way back there for that nice length. And you're going to go the opposite here. So you're going to bring your arms in as your leg comes in, and then reach back. Slow in, and reach. Lengthen. Exhale in, keeping your waistline long. Inhale, right back. Go for 4. Right back. Go for 3. And back. Go 2 more. In and back. You ready? 1 more. Let's go in. Exhale. Reach through that left heel. Stay there. Constant pressure through that right heel. Reach those arms forward. Now hinge for that little pivot with a balance. And then back up. Core connects, little lift. And up. Exhale. Little bend in that right knee the whole time. 3. And up. Last 2. And up. Last 1. Back up and then pull all the way in. Shake. And then turn your right out. Step your left back. So really feeling that turnout from the outside of that right glute. Connect through the inside of your right heel so you're not just rolling to the outside there. All right, so from here, we're gonna bend our elbows again. Just relax those guys. Collarbones stay wide. Palms face up. This time, hinging forward. So you're really gonna feel that right glute. Slowly just step your left in and then reach it back. Slow pull it in. Reach it back. Good, so 6 like this. Control, press back. Keep the inside of that right heel pressing. Control, reach it back for 3. And back. Last holding, drop an inch, up an inch. Drop an inch, abs deepen, up an inch. Go for 6. And up, go for 5. Down, press right up. Keep that thigh turning out, 4. And up. Good job. So you're hinging forward for these ones. Last 2. I don't know why I reversed the order. Now you're gonna have to do 2 pulses together. Last one, up, stay. Step your lefty in, left toes down. More weight on your right. Straighten your upper body up. And you're gonna open here, standing up, control. Exhale, grow tall, control. Go for 6. Chest is open. Nice neutral pelvis. Keep those thighs turning out. Way more weight in your right than your left. Go 3. Control, go for 2. Control, 1 more. Up, control, and then stand all the way up. Step those legs in. Have a little shake. All right, and then let's come down onto our mat. So weights handy, have your squishy ball handy as well. We don't need anything just to start. We will use them in a second though. So feet about hip distance apart. Upper body is nice and relaxed on the mat. Thinking about that neutral pelvis, so your tailbone is tipping away from you a little bit. Your palms are facing up, so your upper body is nice and quiet. Keep those ribs hugging around your center. Now really think about the weight distribution in your hips. You want to keep it totally even. We're going to start just opening our right leg to the side, only as far as you can keep your left knee reaching to the ceiling, and then bring that right leg back in. So right knee points up, left leg opens out, and then exhale right back up. So do that again. So right, inhale, and go left. Inhale. Right again, open with control. Exhale up, left open with control. Exhale back. 1 more right. 1 more left. Stay right there. Hands behind your head. Tuck your chin in that little bit to your chest. Curl forward. So holding in that flexion, looking towards your knees. Slowly lower your upper body back to the mat. Do that again. Tuck your chin, exhale up, not moving your pelvis. Slowly right back. Good. Go 4 more like that. Tuck. Ribs move down to your hip bones. Slow your ribs move away. 3. Tuck your chin. Slow back. Last 2. Tuck. Lengthening all the way back. Last one, tucking, exhale up, holding at the top. So keep your left knee where it is, open your right out, and then bring it back in. Now go left, open it out. Exhale, bring it back in. Not letting your hips move. So right leg opens, your left obliques are working to keep this side steady, bring it back in. Left leg opens, right obliques are working, keeping this side steady. Back in, let's add upper body. So leg opens, upper body comes down. Exhale. Left leg opens. Head is heavy in your hands. Remember, you're not just gripping through your neck extensors. Think of that head staying heavy. Exhale up. Left out. Upper body. Exhale back up. 1 more right. Left hip is heavy, and 1 more left. Holding, slowly lower all the way down and come right to neutral. Awesome, all right. Now let's have our feet about hip distance apart and within fingertip range of your hip bones. Within, oh my gosh. Feet are hip bone distance apart, fingertips can touch your heels. That's a little easier way of saying that. Belly button towards your spine, press through your heels, lift those hips nice and high. So holding at the top, knees reaching away from the top of your head. Feel those heels pressing to keep your glutes active. Even on the way down, keep your heels pressing all the way. Come to neutral, take a breath. And then do that again. Belly button in that little bit. Exhale, press, reaching. Pause, and then articulate down, rolling all the way. And down. Go 2 more like that. Belly button in, exhale up. And down, and then go 1 more. Belly button to spine, exhale, press, lift, and then stay. So knees are reaching away from the top of your head, your waistlines are long, heels still pressing into the mat. Now give an extra press through your left heel. Feel your left inner thigh kind of squeezing toward your midline, and then lift your right heel. So option 1 is staying right here. You can keep your right toes down, but just have a little less weight on your right foot. That is a perfect place to be. If you want a little more of a challenge, bring your right leg up to tabletop. As long as you can keep your hips still and you don't feel your back, this is a fine place to be. Now from here, even weight on your arms, drop your hips down, almost touch the mat, press through your left heel, lift back up. So you're either gonna look like I am here or like this, just a light touch and lift. Really thinking about that left glute, left inner thigh as well. It's squeezing toward your midline. You've got 2 more. Exhale, press. 1 more. Exhale, press, holding, lower those right toes, heel all the way. Roll back down to the mat. Take a breath. Same thing all the way back up, belly button to spine. Exhale, press, and we'll lift. Even weight in your feet, and then shift your weight to your right heel. So take a breath, feel that connection. Right inner thigh squeezes toward your midline. Lift your left heel. Even weight on your shoulders. If you want, lift your left foot up. Slowly, hips, and press. Inhale, down, exhale, press up. Controlling as you lower. Press through that heel as you lift for 4. Go for 3. Exhale, waistline stay long. Jump this 2. Last 1. Press up, hold, lower those left toe, ball, heel. Articulate all the way down, so rolling through that spine nice and controlled, right down to neutral. Awesome, okay. Keep those hands by your sides. Let's keep those ribs nice and tight around our center. Belly button pulls in towards your spine that little bit. Try to maintain neutral if you can. If you start to feel your back, you can come to a little bit of an imprint and let your lumbar spine press down. But if not, try and stay neutral. Let's lift our right heel. Lift your left heel. And then stay there. So you're just light on your toes. Then from there, bring your right leg to tabletop, so knee above your hip. And then bring your left leg up. Knee above your hip. So stay right there. Your inner thighs a little squeezed together. Upper body is totally relaxed. Thighs move away 2 little inches, and then your thighs pull back in. So exhale as your thighs move away from you. Abs deepen. Inhale as you pull back in. So as your thighs move away, it gets harder on your abs, right? Think of that core deepening, that belly button to spine idea. And in. Go for 3 more. And last 2. And in. Last 1. Exhale. Pull back in. Now stay. Hands behind your head. Tuck your chin. Curling up to flexion. So looking down towards your knees. From here, reach your right leg. Hold it out. Nice length. Right toes away from the right underarm. Bring that leg back in. Now left. Reach toes away from that left underarm. Right back in. Exhale. Inhale in and left. Exhale. Inhale in. Try and get those shoulder blades off the mat. So you're really looking in towards those knees. Go for left. Stability through your hips. 1 more right. Bring it in. 1 more left. Reach. Bring it in. Holding. Lower your right. Lower your left. Lower your upper body all the way down. Okay, now grab that ball. Okay, I'm going to go back to the beginning of that set and add a ball. So ball is going to go underneath your right foot. Again, make sure you can touch your heels with your fingertips. All right. Feet just that hip distance apart, nice and neutral, ribs tight around your center. So from here, from the get-go, we were doing this with our toes down or with our whole leg lifted last time. From the beginning, we're gonna start with as little weight on our right foot as we can. So holding your spine in neutral, keeping your ribs tight around your center. Let's press through our left heel and lift our hips. Holding when you're up at the top, take a breath, and then slowly just come down in one piece. So exhale, do that again. Press through that left heel, lifting left inner thigh squeezes toward your midline so your leg doesn't fall out, and then control lower all the way. Now we're not gonna come all the way down. We're gonna press up. We're gonna come down to a hover, and then go up again. Down to a hover. So go 5 more. Up, and hover, pelvis stays neutral. 4, good job. 3, and down. Last 2. Last one, press up and then stay when you're there. Now from here, kick that right leg away and then pull it back in. So constant pressure through your left heel, keep that left side lifted. Your right leg extends and then bends back in. You've got 6 more, reach. 5 more, constant pressure through that left heel. Don't forget that. 4. And in last 3, keep those legs, keep those hips lifting, sorry. Oh, mixed up today. 2. And in last 1, reach back in, holding there, roll all the way down. Come to neutral, take a breath. All right, ball underneath your left foot. Make sure those feet are hip distance apart. Your right heel is within fingertip range on that right side. All right, neutral to start. Remember, as little weight on that left foot as possible. Exhale, press and lift those hips. Inhale, slow to a hover. Exhale, press right up. Inhale, slow right down. So go for 6. Up, come just to that hover. 5. And hover, exhale. 4. Control, upper body's nice and quiet. You have even weight on your shoulders. 3. And down, last 2. And down, last 1, let's go right up. Holding at the top, so keep those hips nice and lifted. Send that left out. Pull that left in, keeping your hips up. Reaching. And in. Exhale. And in. 5 more. Reach. And in. 4 more. Reach. And in. 3 more. Keep that right inner thigh squeezing toward your midline. That right glute is working, keeping you up here. Last one. Bring it in and then roll all the way down from right to neutral. All right, now grab that ball. Put it between your inner thighs. Feet a little closer than hip distance apart. Feel that little bit of a squeeze with your inner thighs even before you start here. You're neutral again. If you start to feel your low back, you can press your lumbar spine down a little bit towards the mat like that. Not just gripping here, but just kind of feel that your low back is heavy. All right? If not, try and stay neutral again. So you're gonna lift your right heel and then lift your left heel and stay there. So you're light on those toes. Now from here, just squeeze your inner thighs. So feel that little bit of a connection around the ball. And then you're gonna bring your right leg up off the mat, right toes up off the mat. And then do the same thing with your left. So knees approximately on top of your hips. If you feel your back knees can come in closer, remember, come to a little imprint if you feel that back. Now from here, just inner thighs, squeeze tight and release. So exhale, as you squeeze those inner thighs, your abs deepen. Inner thighs and abs work together for 5. Control, don't let that chin reach up to the ceiling. Keep it pulling into your chest. Last 3. Release. Last 2. Squeeze. Release. Last 1. Hold your squeeze. Hands behind your head. Tuck your chin. Curling up. Stay. From here, keeping your squeeze, move your knees away 2 inches. As you pull them in, curl your upper body up 2 inches. So out 2 inches, keeping neutral. Tailbone is heavy. Super small. Slow. Exhale. Up. For 5. Slow, ribs slide down to your hips, exhale. Good, go for 4. Maybe go for an extra squeeze with those inner thighs as you come in. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Exhale. Up. Lower your right. Lower your left. Lower your upper body all the way down. Pop that ball off to the side. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let those legs just fall open. Give those inner thighs a little break there. And then bring your legs right together. Have a little roll around. One way, and then the other. And then let's come onto our side. So let's come onto our left side. We'll use the squishy ball in a sec, so just make sure your squishy ball is handy. Heels underneath your bottom, your left ribs are a little bit lifted, your left ear is resting on your left arm, or some version of that. Top of your head is reaching away from your tailbone, so your spine is really nice and long. Pop your right hand on your right hip, so we'll keep those hips nice and lined up. You're just gonna lift your top leg up. So get it nice and high. You should feel the outside of that glute holding your leg up there. So get to your highest point where your hips stay square, and then extend your leg, kick it out, bend it in, and then control as you lower back down. So your heels can be together. When you get to the top, keep your heels together or your toes together, and then extend it out, reach, bend in, control down. So exhale, abs up, reach, in, and down. Let's do that again. Exhale and reach, in, control. Very good for 6. Up, in, and down. 5 more. Up, reach, stay in that turnout, in, and down. 4 more. Reach, in, and down. 3 more. Up, reach, in, and down. Last 2. Reach, in, and down. Last 1. Up, reach, in, lower all the way. Really good. Okay, so now reach through your right toe straight out underneath you, so your leg is parallel, your knee is pointing straight forward. Lift it up to about hip height and then stay there. So really feeling that your upper body is nice and relaxed. You're gonna circle this leg around. So as you're making your circles, think of your thigh bone drawing this circle. Don't worry about your foot, your ankle. Move that thigh bone in that circle. Go for 3. Go for 2. Go for 1, and then go the other way. Little circles again, thinking about that thigh bone for 6. 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1, and then stay. So reach out through your toes, really find length. Waistlines are long, right? Now bend that leg into a 90-degree angle. So knee in front of your hip, foot under your knee, and then flex that foot. Kick that heel straight out underneath you and hold. So do that again, bending in, and then flex as you kick and reach. Good. Slow bending in, controlling all the way, flex and press for 5, 4, flex and press. 3 more. Bring that foot nice and far forward, not under your bum, and reach. Last 2, and reach. Last 1, in and in, flex and reach, and then stay there. Ready? Last little bit. Turn your toes to point down, and then toes to point up. So that's medial rotation down, lateral rotation out. Good. In, turning out, turning in, turning out. Go for 6. And out. 5 more. In and out. 4 more. In, squeeze right back. 3, in, squeeze right back. Last 2, in and out. Last 1, in and out, and then pull that leg all the way in. Whew. All right, right foot in front of your left. Hug that left in. Have a little stretch. Try and stay neutral, so keep that tail tucking, or keep that tail tipping, not tucking. there, keeping those waistlines long as you stretch. Right. And then let's roll on up. Same on the other side. So heels underneath your bottoms, waistlines are long. Right ribs are that little bit lifted off the mat. Left waistline stays nice and long and lifted. And then from here, we're gonna go up. So get up to that highest point of your clamshell where your hips can face the way you're looking. So just be square and then extend that leg. Bend in and then control back down. Up, reach. It doesn't need to go all the way straight, just whatever feels good. It's just really challenging that left glute. You gotta hold that leg up there as you extend, keep it steady as you bend, and then come back in. So up, in, and down. 5 more. Up, turn out, in, and down. 4 more. Up, in, and down. 3. Reach, in, control. Last 2. Reach, in, and down. Last 1. Up, reach, in, control, lower all the way. So take a breath when you're there, and then you're gonna lift that leg. You're gonna extend that leg straight out underneath you. So really reach through your toes. Okay, so you're gonna circle this leg around. So as you're making your circles, your body stays still. So it doesn't matter at all how big your circle is. Really think stability through your pelvis, circling your thigh bone for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, hold, go the other way. 5 more, and 4, and 3, abs deepen, 2, last one, holding when you're there. Now bend your knee, fold it in 90 degrees, flex your foot, press through your heel as you kick out. Slow as you bend in, slow and controlled in, exhale, press through your heel, reach. Slow, 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 exhale, press right out. Again, slow, 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 exhale, press right out. 4 more. Press and reach. 3 more. Exhale all the way out. Last 2. Last 1. In, in, in. Exhale, press and reach. Now turn your toes and your knee to point down, and then turn them to point up to the ceiling. Keep your hips as still as you can. Medial and lateral. Medial and lateral. 6, 5, and go for 4. 3, and out. Last 2, in and out. Last 1, in, turn out and lower all the way down. All right, onto your back. Let's give that left glute a little stretch out. So left foot in front of your right knee. Again, you can hook your right knee in tight. Take a nice couple of deep breaths there. Try to stay neutral. And then hug those knees in. Roll right arm up. So we're gonna come to seated. So feet, you can use weights, so you can have your weights handy if you want. We're gonna sit with the squishy ball behind our, just kind of behind our tailbone there. So feet about hip distance apart. Stand really, or sit really nice and tall. Words are all jumbled up. Reach those arms straight out, shoulders away from your ears. So feel the top of your head reaching up, your tailbone pressing down. Really think about that length, and then slowly melt back. So think of your lowest few vertebrae pressing down towards the ball. Hold when you're there. Arms come up, arms come down, and then come all the way back to seated. So sit up really nice and tall. Think about that scoop again. You're long through your spine, scooping back, holding there. Let's go arms twice. 1, and down, and let's go 2. And down, and then all the way back. Tall. Do that again, go for 3. Exhale. 3. Control, go for 2. Control, last one. Upward, stay tight around your center. Down, all the way back to seated. Let's go for 4. We're gonna stay here on this one after 4. Up, control, 3 more. And down, last 2. And down, last one, let's go up, stay there, bring your hands behind your head. Holding your weight is even on your hips, rotate to the right. Little twist, doesn't need to be huge. Back through center, little twist left. Exhale. Inhale back, let's go right. And back, let's go left. Even weight on those hips. One more to the right. Back through center, one more to the left. Back through center, and then sit all the way up, nice and tall. Okay, pop the ball up to this side. We're gonna reach your arms straight in front, shoulders stay nice and relaxed, collarbones are open. We're gonna roll back. Make sure you have room on your mat, so we're gonna come all the way down. So belly button to spine. Start the exact same way we just did. Kind of hold at that position where you were with your ball underneath you. So take a breath there. Start your arms reaching up. You don't need to go all the way up, but just start reaching up a little bit as you melt all the way down. So we come into a full roll down here. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Reach those arms overhead. You can reach your legs in front. Take a nice breath. You can keep your legs straight. You can bend your legs in. It's a little harder with your legs bent, whatever works for you. Arms are gonna reach up, tuck your chin, and come all the way back up. So rolling, rolling, rolling. Stack yourself up tall. Hold, and then do that again. So exhale as you scoop back, belly button to spine. Shoulders stay down and away from your ears. Begin your arms reaching up as you head back. All the way, reach those arms overhead. Again, reach fingertips from toes, have that nice little stretch there. And then let's do that again. So we'll come up, bend your straight legs, doesn't matter. Tuck. Shoulders stay relaxed. All the way up tall. So one more, just like that. So exhale, scooping, keep those shoulders back. And then half roll, and then just keep moving as you reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Now let's bend both legs. We're gonna lift our right leg up as we come up. So tuck that chin. Right leg will lift to a little tabletop. You're gonna come into just that half roll back position. So holding when you're there, take a breath. Arms are gonna come out. And in, go 3 more. Abs deepen, in. Last 2. Abs deepen, in. Last one, exhale. And in, lower your right, roll all the way down. Reach those arms overhead. And then we're gonna do the same thing left. So as your mid-back lifts, or when your mid-back lifts, your left leg will lift. Tuck that chin, coming up, mid-back lifts, left leg lifts, taking that little scoop, holding there. Let's go out and in, use that exhale. And in for 3. And in, last 2. And in, last one, let's go out, back in, lower your left as you roll all the way down, reaching toes away from fingertips. And then let's come on to our tummies. So right onto your tummies, have your hands at about shoulder height, wider than the mat, or just kind of as wide as the mat. Legs as wide as the mat as well. You can turn them out so your inner thighs are kind of pointing down. All right, so we'll come to extension. Remember, at the height of our extension, we're not looking forward. All right, so hands wide. So to start your extension, think about the line of your body. So right now, the top of your head is reaching away from your toes. So really think about that. Find length through the back line of your body. And then we'll roll that little marble away. So think of just tipping your nose away a little bit. Shoulders are away from your ears. And then begin lengthening to lift. So the top of your head reaches away from your toes as you pull up. Holding here, take a breath, and then slowly melt back down. Lengthening, trying to reach the top of your head over the edge of your mat as you come down. Take a breath, and then do that again. Shoulders relax, core connects. Lead with your nose that little bit, peeling up. Holding, and then slowly articulate back down. All the way. And then pause. Let's do that again. Shoulders away from your ears, ribs tighten up, core connects, reaching out to the top of your head. Find that length, keep reaching. Create a little bit more space between each one of those vertebrae, reaching the top of your head out as you lower down. And then one more, we're gonna stay up here. Core connects, press into those palms a little bit as you lengthen and lift. And then stay right there. So from here, keep that length through your spine, don't change anything. Lift your right and left elbows. Lift up so you're just on those fingertips. And then see if you can lift your hands. If not, fine, have your fingertips down. Either way, just keep thinking length. Now, if your arms are lifted, let's reach our arms slightly forward. As we pull them back, extend a little higher through your spine, just slightly, it's not huge. Reach your arms forward, come down slightly, arms back. Go for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Exhale back. Hands down. And then slowly lower all the way. And then press yourself back to a little shell stretch. Couple of deep breaths there, letting your weight really sink back to your heels. And then we'll come right up to a 4-point meal. So hands under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You can also do this on your elbows if you would like. All right. So from here, we're going to start with our right side. So before we move, actually, let's just think about this. Our weight is even in our hands or on our elbows. Our weight is even in our knees, so our waistlines are the same. We're in a little neutral, so we're not tucking under, we're not arching, we're just in that nice, comfortable, neutral position. So from here, think about the weight in your hands or on your elbows. It should be even, right? It should be even in your legs. Now, without shifting your weight too much, let's think of extending our right leg back. So your right leg, as it extends back, your weight wants to shift to the left. Try not to let it. Keep your left knee pressing down into the mat to keep those left obliques active. Now from here, lift your right leg up. So really reach toes away from the top of your head. Find that nice long line. Now slowly just bend that right knee in and then kick that leg straight back out and squeeze it up. So a little tap, kick straight out, keeping your pelvis still, squeeze that leg back up. So in, back, squeeze. In, out, squeeze. Go for 4. In, back, and squeeze up. 3, for the squeeze, make sure you're not arching your back. Keep those abs engaged so that you're not just pressing into your lumbar spine. Last one, in, back, and reach. Now stay there. Reach your toes away from the top of your head. If you're on your hands, see if you can bring your left hand across. On your elbow, if you're on your elbow, you can do that as well, actually. So keep that left arm up, stay there. Now slowly, right knee to the outside of your left knee, and then kick that leg out in lateral rotation as you kick out behind you. Go 6 more. In and medial, you got it, and then out in lateral. You can keep both hands down too, that's totally fine. Slow in, exhale, reach. The challenge is really keeping your left hip from shifting to the left. It really wants to, doesn't it? You have 2. Last one. Slow press, reach, and then bend that leg in. Hands come down, toes up, and then sit back again. Give your wrists a little shake. Alright. So we will do the same on the other side. So hands back under your shoulders or elbows, whatever feels good. All right, and then kick that, think about that even weight in your hands, even weight in your knees, without letting your weight shift to the left, without letting your weight shift to the right, kick your left like that. Stay when you're there, and then lift that left leg up. So holding there, really reach toes away from the top of your head. Think about that length through your spine. You're gonna bend your knee in. So beside your right, take it out, and then squeeze it up. Nice long necks, in, back, and squeeze. In, back, and squeeze. So as you're moving, feel, is your weight shifting? Is your weight in your hips shifting to the right? Try not to let it. 4, in, press through that right knee to keep that right side active. 3, nice and strong across your upper back. Last 2. Last 1. Stay there. If you want that extra challenge, bring your right hand across to your left waistline. Left knee comes to the outside of your right, so that's medial rotation. Turn it out in lateral. So in medial, kick it out in lateral rotation. Go 6 like that. In. 5 more. Nice long necks. Stay strong through that left arm. If you want, bring your right arm down. Doesn't matter. For 4, slow and reach. 3 more. Slow and reach. 2 more. In, exhale, right out. Last 1. In, exhale, right out. And then bring that leg in, bring that arm down. Sit back again for that shell stretch. Shoulders, nice. Roll up. All right, everybody. And then come back down onto your back. So we're going to do our last little full body set with weights, squishy ball. We need it all. Okay, so feet, have them about hip distance apart to start. Grab your weights. Just start with your elbows bent, like I am here with your elbows down on the mat. Think about your collarbones being really wide across your chest. Think of your shoulder blades being super flat on the mat. Keep them that way as you reach your arms up to the ceiling. All right, so from there, we're gonna bring our right heel off the mat, left heel off the mat, so you're just on your tippy toes, and then bring your right leg, left leg up to tabletop. So from here, we're gonna start with our right leg reaching away. Your left arm is gonna reach as well. And then pull everything back in. And then go right and left, reaching away, abs deepen, slow and controlled pull back in. So as you're reaching, think stability through your center. Your weight isn't shifting right to left in your body. You're staying completely still, challenging your entire core range, upper abs, obliques, transverse, all working together. Reach and in. 1 more here. Reach, pull back in, stay. Now you're gonna go both arms overhead. Just move your legs away a few inches. They don't need to go straight. And then slow pull back in. Ribs stay tight around your center. Exhale, arms reach, legs reach, and then slow come back in. So go 4 like that. And in, upper body is quiet, no tension through your neck, those arms move back, and then straight up to the ceiling. Last 2. Exhale in, Last one, reach. Exhale in, holding there. Lower your right toes, lower your left toes. Lower those arms, take a breath, and then grab your ball. Okay, so that was all nice and parallel. Now we're gonna do this whole set in lateral rotation. So it's harder to stay in lateral rotation, and it's even harder if you're on a nice squishy ball. So really work to keep your inner thighs wrapping out. Think about that idea as you're working. So we'll start in parallel. We'll come up to lateral once we're up there. So let's just lift heels, neutral. So back of your rib cage is heavy. You're neutral through your pelvis. Lift your right leg, lift your left leg. Hold there. Okay, so now from here, turn your legs out into a little diamond. Stay there. If you're up for it, let's lift arms. You absolutely do not have to. Keep neutral pelvis. Do not let that low back press down. That will make it quite a bit easier. All right, so we're here. We're gonna take our right leg out to the side, and then we're gonna bring it back in. Left leg to the side, and back in. Now, as your right leg reaches to the side, reach your right arm overhead. So same arm, same leg. And in, let's go left. Back in, abs deepen right and right. If you're finding it very hard to stay steady, maybe ditch the weights, maybe just keep your arms down. Maybe don't open your legs as wide to the side. They don't need to go far to really challenge those abs. Reach. Back in, one more right and right, reaching. And in, one more left and left, reaching. Pull back in. Stay there. Now we're going to go both arms overhead. We're going to stay tight around your center. Keep that nice little diamond with your legs. Arms back up. So arms reach, ribs don't move. Press your arms back up. You ready? Arms reach, legs extend. Arms back in, toes together. Very good. Exhale out. Reaching. Inhale, pull back in. Keep those ribs hugging around your center. You've got 4. Slow in, toes together. 3, reaching. Slow in. Last 2. All the way in. Your arms don't need to go way back overhead, or like all the way to the ground. Last one, reach. Mine are just on about 45-degree angles. Come in, stay there. Squeeze those inner thighs right together, holding here. Right arm to the side. Find that width across your chest. Press that arm back up. Left arm to the side. Feel that width across your chest. Press back up. Let's go right again. And in. Let's go left. Back in. Now open both arms. Really nice and wide. You should feel good across your chest and your collarbones. You're still, of course, working those abs, holding your legs in that nice tabletop. Go for 2 more, just arms like that. Really feel that sense of openness across your chest. Ribs stay tight around your center. 1 more. Ready? Let's finish her off. We're going to send our legs out. Arms reach. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Pull everything back. And your legs don't need to go straight. Don't worry about how far you're going. 5 more. Exhale, go for 4. Reaching, lengthening, and in. 3. And in. Last 2. Last one. Reach all the way in. Lower your right, lower your left, lower those heels, lower those arms. Press through your heels, lift your hips right up, and then articulate all the way down. Lovely, guys. Hug that right knee into your chest. Really good work, guys. So right knee hugs in, left leg is reaching. Keep that upper body nice and relaxed for your first couple of deep breaths. And then bring that right leg all the way over to the left side of your body. So just hang for that little bit of a twist. You can reach your right arm out the opposite way. Right leg is heavy. Right arm is heavy the opposite way. send it straight out, and then hug your left knee in. Reaching toes away from the top of your head again. And then bring that left all the way over to the right side of your body. Reach your left arm the opposite way. And then bring that left leg back up. Hug your right knee in as well. Just have a little roll side to side, forward and back. And then you can roll yourself up when you feel all ready. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. I hope you could hear me, Jenny, after all that. You could? Okay, great. I will see you next week, I guess. Have a wonderful rainy weekend.